Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azim Farhan bin Azra, and today I am going to present about chapter 1 in IMD 317 about introduction to outreach program and information agency. This chapter shows that outreach refers to deliberate efforts made by library institution to connect with specific target population or community beyond traditional user base or physical confines of the library. It is purposely because the efforts to extend library services, resources, and support to undeserved or marginalized groups, to promote literacy, lifelong learning, and information access, to strengthen the partnership and with the community, organization, and stakeholders. Meanwhile, the definition of outreach program is it is an structured initiative implemented by educational institution or organization to engage with and provide educational resources, support services, and opportunities to target population outside the traditional boundaries of the institution. It is purposely to increase access to education, address barriers, and foster partnership within the communities. Outreach program in terms or in context of library is more systematic compared to other outreach because it is an effort undertaken by library institution to connect with and serve diverse communities beyond their conventional user base. The basic target audience for outreach program is community organizations, schools, and local institutions. And this program intends to share more about information needs, promote literacy, facilitate lifelong learning, and foster community empowerment through library resources and expertise. So the comparison between outreach program and community service is outreach program have their own specific target audience of or community engaged by the organization or institution itself, and it is engaged and connect with individuals or group who may benefit from the services, resources, or information provided by the organization. Meanwhile, for community service, it involves voluntary activities undertaken by individuals or groups to benefit the community or its members, and it is directly participation in projects or initiatives that contribute to the welfare, improvement, or betterment of the community. Outreach program also involves activities such as educational workshops, forum, informational sessions, community events, or awareness campaigns, which they are focusing on outreach program, on communication, engagement, and building relationship with the community to address specific needs or issue. But when it's compared to community service, it can take from various forms, including volunteering or at local organization, participating in cleanup efforts, tutoring students, or assisting the elderly, which they are more focusing on community service, purposely to give back the community, fostering social responsibility, and making a positive impact on society. Let me tell you what SULAM means. So SULAM stands for Service Learning Malaysia University for Society, which is a learning methods that provide opportunities for students to contribute their knowledge, skills, and fields competency in addressing community issues or problems. It is also supporting the higher education leap to produce holistic graduates balanced with entrepreneurial minds. SULAM is also one of the elements that categorize a curriculum having high impact educational practices, which was introduced by Ministry of Higher Education in 2016. There are a few objectives of the outreach program at Sulam, which is the first one is bridging theory with practice in the real world. So whatever we learn theoretically from the institution itself, we have to learn and try to implement it into the real world and provide such benefits for others. The second objective is students also gets to enhancing their characters, civic skills and citizenship. Third one is so the student also assisting community well-being through the student contribution of ideas, knowledge, skills and competency. And the last one is forging a symbiotic cooperation between students, educators and the community. The expectation or the outcomes from outreach program at Sulam is to enhance students' knowledge, skills and competency in their respective discipline or fields, and to aid the development of 21st century soft skills. Industry engagement is highly encouraged. The background of outreach program of information agency is the information agency encompass strategic initiative in order to extend the reach of agency services, resources and information diverse communities and stakeholders. And this outreach program actively engage with target audience, raising awareness about available services, promoting information literacy and facilitating access to valuable resources. There are a few purposes of outreach programs which to extend the reach of agency services, resources and information to diverse communities and stakeholders. So the program also aim to increasing the awareness about the services and resources offered by information agency. Other than that, they also promote information literacy and digital literacy skills among target audience. And at the same time, they also facilitate access to reliable and relevant information for undeserved or marginalized population. Moreover, they also build partnership and collaboration with community organizations, schools and other stakeholders to address information needs effectively. And the last one is to foster community engagement and participation in agency activities and initiatives. Students also can get many benefits from outreach program, which is student can enhance access to the information library and services for undeserved population, including those who face the barriers to visiting library in person. Other than that, outreach program also enhance the community engagement where the outreach program will encourage the community members to contribute more in the library programs, events and initiatives, fostering the sense of belonging and ownership within the community. Moreover, outreach program also offer a tailored services where through the outreach efforts, the information agency can better understand and needs preferences of diverse community groups, allowing them to tailor their services to meet the specific needs of different populations. So the programs or the capabilities for the community to reach the library, so library can offer the more compatible services for the diverse community. Moreover, outreach program also encourage collaboration and partnerships in the outreaching programs, which is it provides opportunity for information agency to collaborate with other community organizations, school and local businesses, enabling them to leverage resources and expand their reach. Lastly is empowerment, where the outreach programs is providing access to the information and educational resources. Outreach programs empower individuals to make informed decisions, pursue lifelong learning, and participate more fully in society. There are several forms of outreach student used, which is the first one is the traditional way, which the student can develop the program face-to-face with face-to-face interaction that include events, workshops, seminars, and orientations. Other than that, they can also use tangible materials such as brochures, flyers, posters, and banners to convey information and messages to the audience. And the last traditional way that students use is the local presence, where they are reaching out to specific local communities or geographic areas. The other forms of outreach program that students use is the online format. Comparing online format and the traditional format, they are way too different, which is with online format they use digital platform such as websites, social media, email newsletters, webinars, and podcasts. Or other than that, they also do global reach, where they are using uh, online programs that can reach a broader and more diverse audience. Or they can also use interactivity that use real-time engagement and feedback from the outreach program. And also they use cost effective, where in terms of production and distribution of materials and reaching a larger audience with fewer resources. And these are few audience or categories for the outreach program, which is the community groups or students and educators. They can also include children and families, teens and young adults, or maybe they can find a special population, like special target. For community groups, so the outreach program are there to address their specific information needs and interests. These groups may include organization, non-profits. For outreach program framework, the participant of the outreach program needs to understand the issues and the problems and the solution or the needs for each of the requirement in the framework to success, which they have to understand the issue and the problems of the community and the impacts of the outreach programs, the reflection, industry, and the community interest. And in the meantime, they can provide a way or solve or solution for the community to have a beneficial impact. So these are the project criteria or the outreach programs criteria based on Sulam. So the first step in outreach program is we have to meet the needs of the community. Other than that, it is also an essential for us to do a collaboration among students, educators, university, and the community. In the meantime, they also have to include the long-term concept and impactful with a measurable concept, so they can reach the involvement and support of the industry. Statutory bodies are highly encouraged. In conclusion, so outreach programs play a vital role, particularly within information agency, by serving as bridges between institution and the community they serve. These programs facilitate the disseminations of accurate information, promote community engagement, and foster trust and collaboration. By actively reaching out to diverse population and addressing their information needs, information agency can strengthen their relevance and impact to the community. Thank you.